There is one thing. Oh no, that's the wrong app. There is one thing more beautiful and sweeter than mages. Their power is unimaginable. You know what they're called? Archers. We're taking a look at archers in Kingdom Hearts Origins tips and tricks, peeps. Yeah, this might not be uploaded like really when I finish. Let's go to get there. Grimsburg. So, let's talk about the archers and all their glory. I'd like to talk about these two upgrades too. So before we even do anything, so actually let's get a golden longbow. So, pretty much, archers are really good. Pretty much the cheapest tower you can get in Kingdom Rush, Origins, or any other Kingdom Rush game at that. They are the cheapest tower you can ever get. So, they're very expensive and they shoot very fast, which is one of their greatest strengths. Now, in Origins, the more you upgrade them, the more people, there are in the tree thingies. So, first of all, it increases their power, speed, and how many arrows they can shoot at a time, because there are 3 people here and 2 people there. So it increases every time. That's a great thing about archers. And mind you, they can miss. It's not like they have the greatest accuracy in the world. They're the only tower that can actually miss an attack, other than mages, which rarely do. So yeah, it's kind of that's kind of sort of the thing that thing. So yeah, that's kind of the thing about archers. And so they're not the most accurate shooters in the world. If some enemies can be fast enough, and they can sometimes not shoot as fast and enough to actually hit the target. And they shoot very fast. That's their advantage in battle, because they shoot so fast. It's unbelievable. So let's talk a little about the upgrades. Actually, first let's talk about the weaknesses of the archers. So pretty much right now they are getting through. They may be fast shooters, but they can't shoot like. They don't have the most power. It takes a few shots to actually do some major damage. So it isn't the best way to go if you're actually gonna like do stuff. So and there's also there's their power and how they can miss, and they can only target one person. Unless you have like 3 people, but when you upgrade to golden longbows, they can only target one person. They can't like magically be amazing and stuff. So yeah, it's sad, I know, but you've gotta live with it. It's how archers roll. Now, let's talk about these 2 upgrades and their weaknesses and their strengths. Let's get an arcane, arcane archers. So pretty much, these guys are really, let's talk about the golden longbow first. The golden longbow pretty much has the biggest tower range in all of Kingdom Rush, all the games, period. And it can go really far. Now, the problem with it is it shoots only 1 arrow, and it doesn't shoot that fast if it's shooting, like, really far away. It doesn't shoot that fast, as you can see. And it has 2 amazing upgrades. The first one is Hunter's Mark. And so pretty much when you shoot an arrow, the guy glows all yellow, and when he does, you can do all towers can do do double damage on that one enemy, which is a really, really good and useful target. Or not target, upgrade. Next is Crimson Sentence, and every shot has this one epic chance of completely one hit KO, obliteration, whatever the worst pain you can think of with an arrow. Pretty much one hit KOs an enemy, and every shot has a chance, which is probably the best archer upgrade to date. And sorry if you hear sound. Yeah. So as you can see, that yellow glowing right there was the Hunter's S mark, and now that girl just made everything harder. Well, because I can't touch the thing anymore. Now the longbow's trapped. Okay, so anyway, so that's the golden longbow. It's very good, but it's So yeah, so let's talk about its strengths now. Um, so its strength, it has the biggest range. So if you're gonna put it somewhere, put it in the middle, definitely. Or if there's like two entrances and you just want to have one tower cover it all, get this. So if like there's one entrance where or Ivan is going, and there's another entrance like where all the X's are, you would want to put this guy here. Just it's a nice thing to have. Okay, so now let's talk about the arcane archers. Actually, wait, I'm so bad. Okay, so now the weaknesses of this guy is he shoots pretty slow when he shoots far away, so not so reliable of covering two entrances. Like, don't make him your main thing. So just at least have some more support towers, and he can only shoot one arrow at a time, which isn't that good. So yeah, he's a really good support tower, and of making other towers' life easier. So yeah, that's a golden longbow. And now let's get to the arcane archers. Okay, so arcane archers, they pretty much do, well, they don't do magic damage, but people who have armor, they actually are good against them. So they pretty much cover for an archer's weakness, where armor is everything. And if someone has armor, archers pretty much can't do anything, except these guys are pretty much mages, except they can shoot really fast. They don't completely ignore armor, but they lower armor. So if someone has magic armor, they lower the magic armor. So if someone has high magic armor, the more shots they get off them, maybe it can probably turn into about sorry about that. It can turn into low magic armor. So a really good combination is putting like a mage over here and just having them chill, because these guys are really good, and yeah, a combination with these guys, and they can cover for the mage's weaknesses, and yeah, like all cool stuff like that. Yeah, so that's it. Let's talk about their weaknesses now. So their weaknesses, they can't exactly, they shoot really fast, but they still pretty much have the typical archer weakness where they miss a lot. Especially their burst arrows, because their burst arrows take a long time to charge up. Then the target, most of the time, already like moves before anything happens. So yeah, it's not the most reliable. That's one thing. So yeah, they have the same archer's weakness, not as much as weakness that they gain. Unlike the golden longbow. So yeah, so now let's talk about a little bit about their upgrades. So, their upgrades. Arcane archers have burst arrows, which pretty much they charge up and they shoot this epic arrow. pretty much vaporizes an enemy. Well, it doesn't vaporize them, but it does a lot of damage, which is really, really good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The weakness for the upgrade is that they can be charging up the arrow while targeting an enemy, and the enemy is probably like gone from over here where Arven's supposed to go, and it's probably over here, and they're still aiming over where Arven was supposed to go, and like bad things happen because they completely missed that arrow. So not the best, but yeah. So yeah. And then there's slumber arrows, and these guys have no cooldown at all, like no backfire exactly. They pretty much put people to sleep, and that is a very good stalling tactic. Barracks, with slumber arrows equals total destruction. No, barracks with Katha's sleeping ability stuff, plus these sleeping arrows are not only total destruction, but an epic stall and kill point that you can use to your advantage. So, that was kind of it for the Archer episode, and next time we will have the Stone Druid. See you guys next time on Kingdom Rush Tips and Tricks.